Hello everybody, GL1 here. Welcome to my online toy museum. And today I'm going to talk about something a little different than what I usually talk about. You know, Transformers, Godzilla, dinosaurs, cars. But every once in a while, I go and I talk about dolls. And this is going to be Rainbow High versus Shadow High. Now, I'm not going to get too much into the specifics of which doll is which, because honestly, I really don't pay attention to their names or any backstory or anything. I don't know if they have a cartoon or anything, really don't care. But I think the dolls are really made well. I'm impressed with them. And when you get them on clearance, they're quite a value. So this doll here, we'll start with this. Now, this is a Rainbow High doll, and all the ones actually, several ones I'm going to go through in the beginning are going to be Rainbow High. What's nice about the Rainbow High dolls is that they have like glass eyes and they have realistic eyelashes. So it's not just painted on. It's made by MGA, which is the same company that gives you the LOL dolls, which I like the LOL dolls a lot as well. But they all have the same face. They just change the makeup and the skin color and the clothing. But the Rainbow High dolls actually, and Shadow High dolls, actually have different facial features, even though the bodies may be the same. Although they do have the Junior High of Rainbow High, which are a little smaller. Now, the nice thing about Rainbow High, Shadow High dolls is they do have the double knee joint. They have a really good articulated elbow that can move in all directions and wrists. They come with fantastic accessories. The cell phones and things like that are so cute and well made. This one here, I featured this in another show, but this is a sewing machine. And when you turn the crank, it actually goes up and down. I mean, just really neat. And of course, the clothes. The clothes are just so much effort is put into designing and sewing these clothes. They also have a very unique hip joint. I can't really show you that on this figure, but they have the most unique hip joint of any action figure. And that's something that if I don't cover here, I am going to do a show on designing the ultimate action figure. And part of it is going to be the hip joint from Rainbow High. All right, so the next Rainbow High doll I have here is Kim. That one I do remember because I think it looks like Kim Kardashian, and they named it Kim, and I don't think that's any accident. But I put the hat on her. That hat actually, I think that's a LOL doll hat actually, but I thought it looked good on her, and you could see that it kind of falls off. But they all have big heads, and just a lot of long, thick hair. So if you like that on your dolls, it's just really neat. The detail, like the zippers and everything, just great. The denim clothing and the little rivets and everything, just really well made. They're not as outlandish, the Rainbow High, as the Monster High dolls from years ago, or even the new Monster High. But the Shadow High are kind of outlandish, and when we get to those, you'll see. So this is one of the more recent junior Rainbow High dolls. And again, you see, it has the realistic eyelashes and the glassy eyes. And, they can move their heads, tip them all around. Keep hitting the camera here. And, you have the double knee joints in there. They're just smaller. I love the coloring on these dolls. I just like bright colors and fancy stuff like that. So I think this is a really neat doll. So I wanted to have this one. And I wanted to have one of her sister dolls that's like her. And that is, they made 3. I really just like the 2. I like the blue one a lot. I haven't opened the blue one yet. But special edition. And I just love the colors. I love the clothing. Kind of a Japanese style clothing on both of these dolls. So, all right, this is Holly Devious. Okay. Yeah, so, all right, so that's the other doll. I just like these two. I thought because they're so bright and unusual. All right. Actually, another thing I wanted to say is these are $25. They don't come with stands. Now you can get them on sale sometimes for $17.49. I think I got the blue one for $16.49 before Christmas. But I had to use a stand from one of the other Rainbow High dolls that I wasn't using. Or actually, or no, you know what? I think this is one of the LOL dolls. So anyway, it'll hold that. Uh, but I guess the more expensive Rainbow dolls, they all have stands, and that's really nice that they do. I wish that the Barbie dolls, especially the fancy ones, the extra fancy, would have that. All right, so another Rainbow High doll here, and I want to show you this because you can see the facial feature differences here, that they actually have different faces and different eyes. So the blonde one has more of an almond shaped eye, and the one with the rainbow hair, I mean, she is the ultimate rainbow doll. I think the eyes are a little bit not quite as sharp, the way the makeup maybe is drawn. You could see even sometimes the facial, the nose is different on the dolls. You can see the difference there. So they do have different molds for them, and the Shadow High dolls are really different than the Rainbow High dolls. But you could see how the eyebrows are different. But this I just thought was a great doll with all that, really represents the Rainbow High line with just catch the rainbow hair. So pretty cool. And then you have a zipper here, just so detailed. This is one of the first Rainbow High dolls, or if not the first, because I think it was only $5. And they were clearing it out, and I thought it was a cool doll. I'm like, let me try it out, and I liked it, and that's why I bought more. I like the hair, I like the joints, the quality of it, the articulation, and I pretty much got all my dolls on sale or on clearance. They were having a really big clearance at Walmart, like $5, $7 for the dolls, so I picked up a few there. This is another one that was clearance, and I think it was about $10. And this one comes with extra legs that you can have bare feet, and that are in tiptoes, so you can put like dress shoes, like high heels on. And then she came with these. They just pop right off. You can snap the other ones on. These have the sandals. All right. But this one's actually gone back up in price. So this one, I think, is somewhere around $30 now to get. And I think a lot of these will go back up in price over time. Here's another example of how the faces are really different on them. So you're going to really be able to see how the eye structure is different on them. It's not just the coloring. So you could see that the doll with the rainbow hair really has severe almond-shaped eyes. And look at how the multiple colors of the eyes inside, just really great. So again, a lot of thought, a lot of design goes into this, into the clothing. They don't have the crazy shoes like the Monster High, just more like normal clothes, but just everything about them is just really great quality. And when they're on sale, to me, it's just really unbelievable the amount of plastic and clothing and detail and art that really went into creating these dolls. So this is the last of my Rainbow High dolls. This is one of those like $5 clearance ones. So I haven't opened it yet, but you can see just a ton of accessories in there. She's got like the makeup compact and the drink, and she's going to have a cell phone. And the cell phones are so detailed. Like they're usually Samsungs, and then they'll have like a screen, and if you magnify the screen, you can see like who they're talking to and maybe a phone number and even bits of the conversation. Just amazing. But her clothing looks really cool, right? She's got like the clear sleeves, kind of like a raincoat, and then the dress underneath with the like snaps and everything on there. And I think she's going to be a really neat doll when I open that up. And that is Michelle St. Charles. All right, well, now we're going to get into the Shadow High. So quite a while ago, I had these Shadow High dolls featured. So we have the tones, right? They're just tones, white, gray, and black. And they're just so stark and so different. Their clothing is great. I just thought that they were, really unique. And they went like on a super sale. Like I guess nobody was buying them for a while, and then they went back up in price. And I caught this one on a low price too. I haven't opened it yet, but this is also gray, but you can see it's very different than the other gray doll. And the other one has bangs. This has long hair that's curly. The face is different, and the tone of gray is also different. I'll show you that. All right, so if you see them next to each other, you can see the one on the right has a darker, kind of more of a purpley gray. And in fact, her eyes have purple in them, and the other one has more like hazel kind of eyes, Nicole Steele. So, but again, just neat, right? I just think they're great. I just really admire the art. To me, these are just really works of art. Action figures, dolls, that are just very artsy. All right, so these have been featured before on one of my shows. And, this is Shadow High, the rivalry to Rainbow High. But who are they kidding? These are space alien girls. I've never seen anybody like this. I mean, look at the purple skin on there and the white hair. Just really, really cool. And on her shoes, she has little pocketbooks that even open up. And you could, if you have something small enough, you could stick it in there. And then, yeah, there's her little mug that she dropped. But again, the detail, the straw, and then the little ridges around the cap that pops on. And then this is a real alien. And she's not even trying to hide it. I mean, she's wearing, look at that. She's got like a space symbol on her shoulder, sassy instead of NASA. So, I mean, she comes from another planet. And got to. I mean, look at those eyes. And it could be just makeup, but the green skin, I mean, that's just crazy, right? And look, she's got electrical cords for shoelaces. So that's just really, really unique. And I don't know who she's talking to on her cell phone. Probably not really a cell phone. Probably some communicator to another planet. And then take a look at this girl here. Dark purple. Okay, again, it got to be from outer space, right? I mean, these are aliens. These are like, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, Shadow High. It's all the same. And then this one here, this looks like Kim Kardashian from outer space. If she came from outer space, she probably would look like this. Maybe she does. But take a look at those shoes. It's all digital. If you look at it too much, it'll probably throw your brain out of whack. So, just a beautiful doll, I think. Look at the crazy earrings and everything. Long, heavy hair. Shimmers. Kind of has a bluish tint. Black and bluish tint to it. All right, so I have more Shadow High because I like things that are alien. All right, so here's some Christmas time on sale Shadow High dolls. So this one's very pink, It's a high energy pink there. And her name is Pinky James. So, all right. Actually, I knew a girl at school with the last name James when I was growing up. And here is Lavender Lynn, who is, you guessed it, lavender. Not to be mistaken for pink. Probably gets that all the time, though, in school. Probably someone yelling out, "Hey, Pinky," and it turns out it's lavender. I mean, look at the length of that hair. It's going to trip on that. Yeah, so you have Pinky James, which has the braids. And then this just nice, straight, shimmery, slightly silvery, lavender-colored hair. And it's got some fancy shoes on there. You can see that. And look at her cap. It's got, like, chrome horns on it. So, I tell you, these dolls they're very different from the Rainbow High. I don't see how they would ever get along. And here we go. This one is Carla Choupette. Or Choupet. I guess she's French. And look at her eyelashes. They are white. So that's different. Looks more sophisticated with her little fan there. And got her makeup compact. So, you know, I don't know what school you'd want to go to, Shadow High or Rainbow High. It's a tough choice. But if you go to Shadow High, you're going to see people that are not like you. All right, and then this super deluxe Shadow High, Elisa McPhee, and her costume, I guess, is a fairy. This one's just really great. You can see the multicolors of the lips and then the eyes and how the light catches multiple colors of the wings. So I don't know if I'm ever going to open this one. I guess, you know, they're just so nice in the box sometimes. It's not really worth opening them. But I don't save them in the box so that I can sell them. I save them in the box because I'm like, well, they're just so pretty in the box. Why take them out? So there you go, folks. The ultimate evaluation of rainbows and shadows. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoy collecting them and showing them to you. They're a lot of fun to look at. So thanks for watching, and I'll be showing you something new soon.